Hello everybody. Alright, so I'm going to teach you how to add to your Instagram story. So what we're going to do is when you get your phone, you go to your Instagram app. And then when you're at your home page, this is obviously, this right here is your messaging. Down here is where you go to your home profile. This is where you can view your previous likes. This plus button right here is where you add to your you can add to your photos, so on your actual page. This right here you can search, so that's where you can search hashtags, things like that. So these circles up at the top are your story. So when you hold the button on the story, click add to story, you can add all kinds of things. So if you hold this little white circle right here, you can actually take a video, but if you just do it like this, tap it one time, this right here is going to take the photo of whatever you're currently doing. So there is a little button right on the bottom before you do all this that you can actually add a photo that you already have stored in your phone gallery. Okay, so with this, you can actually swipe over and get all kinds of different filters. So anything that's light and bright is obviously a very nice, anything that's aesthetically pleasing is fantastic. So I don't know why this looks so blurry. Sorry guys. All right, so I'm going to go through some of these buttons. So down here, if you go to your Instagram settings, make sure that your Facebook and Instagram are connected. That way when you are doing your story on Instagram, it can automatically share to Facebook. So that's going to decrease your workload a little bit. So makes your life a little bit more simple. Also, when you're posting to Instagram, you can go ahead and share it to Facebook. Therefore, you're kind of double dipping and you're only having to do the post one time, which is awesome. So the send to is where you can private message this photo to certain people on your friends list. So up here where it says A right there, you can actually click that and there's all kinds of different, so we'll type in awesome. Alright, so now up at the very top right here, you can actually click that and you can make it bigger. So if you want to do that, if you type the text again, say for instance you don't like it, you can actually go through right here on the typewriter and you can change it all. And then you can go down here and change the color, okay? So you can literally shrink it or make it bigger, sideways, however you want to do. So there's that. So this second one right here is to draw. So when you're drawing, you can do all kinds of whatever designs. If you have a stylus pen, it might make it a little bit more simple. So go and like play around with it because you can change the different fonts and things like that. So if you mess up, you can hit undo, which I'm going to do that. Alright, so then you can click done when you're done with it. Now right here is where you can add this little smiley face or square face looking thing. That's where you can go and add a lot of different things. So Instagram does a lot of great things with keeping up to date. You can do a timestamp. This right here, you can actually add, you can ask a question or you can just not ask a question. And then people can actually swipe right if they like the photo. So this will increase your engagement. So that's another one that's really nice to put on. And don't put it on every photo, but you know, at least have 1 or 2 engagement options daily to increase your views on Instagram. Okay. So right here, we're going to go back to that. So you can check in on locations. So when you check in, for instance, at Wow Nutrition, so that's what I do, I can reshare to my personal page. So it increases brand awareness for both. And you can do that for anywhere that you go. And then we have this app mentioned, so you can actually tag people into your, whoops, see if y'all can see that a little bit better. Oh, sorry, it's kind of blurry. So the at mention, I don't know why it's not, okay, there we go. And then you've got your hashtag right here, so you can put different hashtags in, which is awesome. So you can definitely play around with it. There's all kinds of different GIFs. There's music options, timestamps, polls. These are great. So you can, it'll say ask a question and then you can kind of see where it says yes or no. So those you can actually modify to suit your needs. So if you're posting something with a question that you want to say yes or more info, you can actually tap on the no and type in more info. So that's always fun. Now, if you do something that you don't like, you can actually take it and drag it to the little trash can. You see the trash can right there? So there's that. So polls are always a really great thing to add. There's a countdown, so if you're doing a new challenge, or if you're getting married, or you're getting whatever it is, you can actually do a countdown. So that just kind of brings brand awareness and engagement with people as well. So there's quiz, so you can actually do guess my favorite blank, and then you can have multiple different options, up to 4. So, whoops. If I were an animal, I'd be. Oops, I guess I have to type something in there. Okay, so then done. And I'll go ahead and throw that away. So you can literally make that whatever you want. So, like I said, just go ahead. You can go ahead and search. Like if you're doing something with like a banana, you can actually type in banana and you can add an image. So you can definitely have a lot of different fun things on there. So that's a little bit about this button. I strongly recommend that you log on there, play. You know, if your favorite thing's pandas, you can put pandas on every photo, whichever you decide. So then there's these effects. So you can actually do these. It kind of, well, if my face was straightforward, but it adds kind of just little fun things. You can actually do this before you take the photo. So that's just another item that you can kind of play around with. Alright, so then this little button right here, that's the down arrow, that's, you can save the photo to your device and you can actually X out of here. So if you wanted to, you could use Instagram Story as a platform to create an image. So you can also take and slide the image around. So however you want to do. You can add videos to this and then you can manipulate them. You can put the banana down here. So the sky is the limit when it comes to this. So if you guys have any questions, please feel free to reach out. But that's just a little tutorial on how to add to your stories. You definitely want as much engagement with other people's stories as well. So making sure that you like and comment on people's photos. Also, between 10 to 20 rolling stories. So each story is only a few seconds long. I think it's like 8 seconds. And then add a couple pictures and keep it fun, keep it entertaining, keep it exciting. And then, of course, 1 to 2 posts a day. So you guys have an awesome day. Happy Instagramming.